Hey everyone, Raven here for Heavy Metal Arachnids, and welcome to another feeding video. This time it's number, I forget, but if you watch you'll know. Let's see, this is Abigail, my Brachypelma Amelia, which if you watched my tarantula tag you will notice was the very first tarantula I ever owned. Excellent takedown. And that was kind of cool. But yeah, this was first tarantula I ever owned. First one that really kind of sparked my interest besides the one that I was asked to take care of for a friend. If we can get a better view of her here. I don't know if we can get a better shot. Focus. There we go. I think that's the best we're gonna get. But as you can see, like most Brachypelmas, it's a great eater. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Alright, up next is Cassandra, the Brachypelma Bagans, Mexican red rump. If I can catch the worm, that'd be nice. I don't know how much of that we caught on camera there. So we gotta, I need to clean down the wall of this enclosure a little bit. Somebody's been walking all over it, getting dirt everywhere. It's so rude. Doesn't she know we like to watch? Yeah. As you can see, she basically looks like a tiny adult now. And if you've been watching my channel for about a little over a year now, you know she now has 8 fully functioning legs. See, the one propped up here on her water bowl is the one that she had lost before. And this one's also due for an enclosure upgrade soon. Probably wait for her next molt though. She's completely buried her log there. She's got a tiny little hole to get into it, but she never uses it. So we're going to put her in something with a bit more leg room. Alright, let's see who's next. Alright, up next is Blackjack. This is my first Ceratogyrus starlingy, the rear-horned baboon. As you can see, he's done quite a bit of redecorating to his home. Let's see if we can get something for him. And there we go. We don't often get to see him on camera, as soon as I move his enclosure, he likes to dart back into one of the many tunnels he's got back there. But he was aptly named Blackjack because at the time he was my 21st tarantula, and it just seemed appropriate. He was my 21st, but he was also my first Old World. Sit here and watch him for a minute. He might stay in this enclosure for maybe another molt or two, maybe. And then we'll move him into something a bit more size appropriate. Alright, we'll let him do his thing and we'll continue going down the shelves. Alright, up next is Natalia, my freshly molted Pamphobeteus species Platyoma, the pink bloom bird eater, I believe. Don't quote me on that. We can catch a cricket for her. Shit. Alright, here we go. And of course it darted right into her burrow, or her cave there. As you can see, if you've been following my channel for a while, you'd know, but she finally lost a little Christmas tree pattern she had on her abdomen. See if that cricket will come back out for us. That'd be nice. Any time now would be great. We've actually had quite a few molts here recently since my last video. I think 6 or 7 to be exact. I think 4 of them in the span of about 2 days or so. And of course this cricket isn't going to entertain us. And of course, he's going to make me out to be a liar and he's not going to chase it. Alright, so I guess we're not going to get a takedown here. No movement whatsoever. Stupid cricket. No, still nothing. Alright, well, I guess we'll go on to the next one and I'll let you guys know if she ends up getting it. And of course, as soon as I turn the camera off, she charges in after it. But she did eat. It's our first feeding post-molt. And as you can see, we're getting a bit of a happy dance from her, which is typical for her. Or him. I don't know. I haven't gotten the molt out of there yet, and by now it's probably so dried out, it's not even going to be possible. I was waiting for her to kind of kick it out for me, but she never did, unfortunately. But I'm almost certain we're dealing with a male here. I mean, I know the legs aren't anything to go by, but I'm just guessing, because the legs on this one are so freaking long. Alright, we'll move on to the next one. Alright, up next is Sir Davos, the Davus Pentaloris. It's another one that I'm currently waiting to molt. I'm not waiting because I don't think he's in pre-molt, but I wish he would molt again. So we're going to give him, let's see, grab my other tongs. See if we can grab an appropriate cricket for him. Let's try this. Shit. God damn it. I lost a cricket. Let's see if he wants it. He's usually pretty good about eating. In fact, last time he molted, he ate the day before. So hopefully we'll get some kind of attack here. Assuming the cricket stops playing dead at some point. You missed. You missed. What was that? What was that? You're not supposed to miss. You're supposed to be vicious and attack and nail it. But no. And now neither one of them's gonna move. Nothing. Nobody wants to move. Well, he definitely showed signs in wanting it, so hopefully we'll get an attack sometime today. Alright, we can wait. No, you're going the wrong way. Cricket's over here. No. Watch. As soon as I turn the camera off, he's gonna pounce on it. I know it. There we go. Maybe now we'll get something. And of course, you're just gonna turn around and sit there. Alright. Well, I guess we'll do like the other one, and if he goes after it, I'll let you guys know. Alright, this one I highly doubt we're gonna see, because I never see this one. This is Saturn. This is my, I'll say this scientific name is Cereopagopus albostriatus, formerly Haplopelma albostriatum. Some kind of earth tiger, I believe. We'll see. I never see this one, so in fact this one hasn't even eaten in my care, and I've had him about a month, give or take. But no feedings, nothing. So hopefully we'll get something soon. Something? Anything? Some kind of movement would be nice. So the worm was just moving a second ago. Alright, well, I guess we'll go on to the next one. I'll let you guys know if there's an attack. Up next is Brimfield, the Grammostola ioringi. This guy is always hungry, until he isn't, which is usually just before he molts, so we should get something from him. And he's another one that's going to be due for a rehouse soon. As you can see, he is quite leggy, which from my understanding is pretty normal for this species, for both males and females, but he is in fact a confirmed male. He's not shy about eating, as you can clearly see. Sorry, didn't mean to spook you. See if we can get some kind of action going on to make up for the couple misses we've had lately. Which the last two still have not taken down their food, so I'm hoping we get a molt from the Davus penaloris soon, and I'm hoping we get something out of the Cereopagavus ablostriatus. I know there's a common name for this one, I just don't remember what it is. I'm usually pretty bad about those common names, though. Alright. That is the end of shelf 1. So let's see who on shelf 2 will eat for us. Alright, up next is Pandora, the Chromatic Sannio pubescens, the green bottle blue. Of course, I would accidentally close the cricket container when I need it open. There we go. This is another one that's usually a terrific eater and is not shy about taking things down on camera. So hopefully we'll get something here. And of course, this one's going to make me have to be a liar. Actually, I think I may have grabbed the dead cricket. It seemed a little too easy. So let's try something a bit more lively. There we go. I got a reaction. Now if only we can get some more movement. Well, it definitely wants it. Let's see if I can get us an angle where we can see. Oh, here we go. Right in there. Yeah, you can see the other cricket I dropped in is right up there. It's not moving, so I'm going to take that dead one out of there. And hopefully we'll get this one down here to move so that we can get an attack for once. Wouldn't that be nice? We're just having terrible luck this time. Jesus. Can we get something? You gotta go through the doorway, silly. created all this elaborate webbing and you made one door. What's the matter with you? And then you can't even find that one door. You may be just about the most confused tarantula I've ever seen. Oh, let me see something. Oh, you've got a door right there. Just go through it. Give the people what they want. You know it's there. You know you want it. You know the people want it. Why won't you just give it to them? Seriously, you're making me out to be a liar here. There we go. Took you long enough. I have a feeling with the next molt, we're going to get some color changes in the carapace there. Probably lose a bit more of the tiger striping on the abdomen. The legs have already turned kind of a greenish color, so I suspect they'll be turning a bit more blue, which I'm looking forward to. Alright, let's go on to the next one. Alright, up next is Wednesday, my freshly molted Acanthoscaria geniculata, the Brazilian white knee. Of course, it runs right back under the cork bark. Because of course it does. But I'm almost positive that this is a male, but we'll need another molt to be sure. As you can see, he's definitely ready to eat. The black showed up nicely on the legs with this molt. The carapace darkened up a little bit, and we got some more red hairs on the abdomen there. This is another one where this is the first feeding post-molt. This is actually the last feeding for shelf 2, I believe. Or no, we got one more after this. The other 4 are all either in pre-molt, or in the case of my Lasiodora difficilis, just recently molted, so we won't be feeding that one. But that leaves Formictipus cancerides is in pre-molt, the Brachypelma albopilosum is in pre-molt, and my bigger Lasiodora parahybana is in pre-molt as well. So all that's left on this shelf will be Santanico, the Brachypelma Amelia. Alright, and I guess he's just going to sit there with it. So we'll go on to the next one. Alright, so this is Santanico, the female Brachypelma Amelia. It's another one that is usually really good about eating. Now that I've said it, it's going to make me out to be a liar, as the cricket goes nowhere near her. I think she knows it's there. It's like showdown at the OK Corral over here. You missed. What was with you guys and missing today? These people expect a show and you're supposed to give it to us. That's a lie. You're not supposed to do anything except for eat and reproduce. I say eat and sleep, but I don't even know if tarantulas sleep. I think they just kind of sit there. The quintessential pet rocks, if you will. Much like this one. Displaying that rock ability right now. Not, how are you going to let a cricket outmaneuver you? That's just ridiculous. Can we get something going on here? You're obviously hungry. You know it's there. And you just like toying with it. That's what it is. Of course, I made a jump in the opposite direction. So what we'll do is this. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. Alright, now that she got it, we'll go on to the next shelf. Alright, next up is Medusa, the Hapalopus species Columbia large, the pumpkin patch. Which, for those of you who've been watching for a while, remember she hasn't molted in a little under a year. And well, she finally molted. So, I'm hoping, because it took so long, that she is in fact a female. Because that would be nice, as they get a tiny bit bigger than the males. And by tiny bit, I mean like an inch or two bigger. Which is pretty impressive for a dwarf species. She has eaten once since she molted though. So I know she's ready. We just gotta get some kind of movement here. There we go. One thing I love about this species is how vicious they are when it comes to feeding, as long as they know that there's something there. They will easily take down prey as big as they are. So I would take the lid off for this one, but this one likes to escape on me, so we're not going to do that. So, alright, let's go on to the next one. Right. Up next is Norma, my Grammostola porteri, the common rosehair, or porteri, or rosea. I forget how the name goes on these guys. This one's never molted for me, so we're not quite sure if it's male or female. But let's see if she's hungry anyway. Yep. As you can see, she's completely webbed over the floor of her enclosure. Not very impressive attack on this one. I just like this enclosure because the entire floor, as you can see, is webbed over. I just think that's something cool to see. Alright, we'll leave her alone and we'll go on to the mature male that I have. Before we go on to the mature male Porteri, thought I would show you guys this. We have a freshly molted Dora Kluge, the Bahia Scarlet Bird Eater. This one is named Freya, so we'll give her a week, and then she'll probably be in the next feeding video. Alright, this is Logan. This is my mature male Grammostola Porteri, or Grammostola rosea, however you like to refer to these. Let's see if he's hungry. Oh, he's on the move. You're letting it get away. Let's try another one. There we go. Went right after it. He is a mature male, so he hooked out for me last October. So I'm kind of counting down when I'm going to lose him, unfortunately. Alright, we'll let him enjoy his meal, and we'll go on to the next one. Alright, this is Morticia, the Grammostola rosea, another common rose hair. And if you saw my tarantula tag, I mentioned a story about how I was told, or asked rather, to babysit a tarantula while the owner was out of town. Well, this is that one. This one was eventually given to me by that person because I just started loving tarantulas so much. They're like, you know what? You can give her much better care than I ever could, so she gave them to me. The problem is, I know she's hungry. She went after it. But sometimes she doesn't exactly like earth or superworms, as you can see. Well, we'll leave her alone and hopefully she'll eat for us. Well, eat for me. I don't know, because you guys probably won't see it unless I film it again. Alright, just a few more left to go. Most of my swings are in pre-molt, so we're not going to see them. So after this, I think we got 4 more. And one's a pet hole, so I doubt we'll see that one. Alright, let's continue. Alright, up next is Charlie. It's another one that is freshly molted for us. He is a Ceratojaurus darlingi, another rear-horned baboon. So, I know he's ready to eat. See, he's starting to come back out. He was right out in the open until I moved his container. But we know how those old world fossorials can be. You move them, and they're like, nope, sorry. So, alright. And of course the cricket wants to go in the opposite direction I would like him to, because that's just how my luck goes today. Charlie definitely put on some tremendous size this time. In fact, you can see the old molt right here, right there in your right hand corner. So he'll definitely be getting an upgrade after a feeding or two. And I lied about how many we have left. We're going to feed 4 more after this one. If we can get someone to move. You know what? Let's spin you around the other side. Somewhere where hopefully we can see you. As you came down this tunnel here. There he is. I don't know if you can see him. His freaking glare. You can block the light a little. If that will help. No, that doesn't help at all. And as you can see, he's right here. About the size of my thumb right now. In fact, maybe even a little longer. Oh, he's there. Let's see if we can get this cricket to move in the direction we would like. I don't know if you guys can see from this angle or not, but you see way back here in the corner, and he started coming out. So hopefully we can spur some kind of attack here. Assuming the cricket will move. Anytime would be wonderful. There we go. That's it. Go towards death and doom and destruction. Boom. There we go. So if we can turn you around and get a better view. I think that may be the best we can do unless he decides to come out more for us. And the horn grew in nicely this time too. That's cool. So I'm hoping, because there's such a pronounced horn, that Charlie actually turns out to be a female. I know the male's horns aren't generally as pronounced as the females, so fingers crossed. Alright, we'll let him enjoy his meal and we'll finish things up. The last of the little ones we're going to feed is another fresh molt for us. This is Ash, the smaller of my two Nandu chromatices. Let's find a good and appropriate size one. I'm a small cricket, but we definitely got adult colors on this molt. As you can see, we clearly got a lot of black came in, some white bands on the legs, and definitely some red hairs on the abdomen. Before this molt, we had maybe a tiny bit of white on the legs, and that was about it. So this time we got a good bit of coloration. If you guys remember, this is the one that I got about a year ago. It was smaller than one of my fingernails. We're talking like pinky nail here. So it's grown a good bit in just a year. See, there you go. There you can see some great colors. Carapace is a little dark, so. Alright, that's the baby. Let's take a look at the big one. Okay, this is Mara. This is my bigger Chromatis. And Mara will not be fed this time. I don't know if you guys can see it, but her bald spot in her abdomen right about here is very dark. So I'm hoping we get a molt from her relatively soon. I just figured I'd give this one as an update so you guys can see what the bigger one looks like. Alright, let's go on to 2 more tarantulas. Alright, up next is Bathory, my large female Brachypelma Amelia. See if she's going to eat for us. Of course she is. I'm sorry if the camera is shaky a little bit. I can't use the tripod on this one because I don't want to have to take down her tank. So I apologize for any motion sickness that may occur in the filming of this video. Alright, I miscounted again. We have 2 left to feed. I promise, just 2. Alright, this is another one where I'm going to apologize for any shakiness, as I cannot use the tripod for this one either. So, this is Ripley, my Palma Amelia. Let's see if she's going to eat for us today. Oops, I think I may have dropped it a little too far from her. I'm also probably blocking the light. I don't know how well it's showing up for you guys. See if we can't drop one in closer to her. There we go. Oops. I don't know how well you guys are seeing this. She's not in pre-molt. Of course, she's filled up her water dish again. Oh, there we go. So I think her and Bathory, the Brachypelma Amelia, are both kind of tied in second for the largest in my collection right now. Alright, we got 1 more to go, although I doubt we'll see this one. Alright, welcome to the Hole of Doom. This is Grim. This is my Pubescens Murinus. Hoping we get some kind of attack from this one. This is another one that I almost never see. Doesn't look like we're going to get a takedown on this one. Oh, well, I guess that's it. Hey guys, Raven here. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week, this month, this year's feeding video. I know my schedule's a little inconsistent, I'm sorry about that. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some good takedowns, some no takedowns at all, and just some cool updates on some recent molts that I've had over the past about 3 weeks. So, if you like what you saw, leave a comment, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Head over to Facebook, check out the Heavy Metal Arachnids Facebook page, and hey, up the irons.